Definitely. Are there any people that you would name that you've either played with or seen that you would say are people to look out for in the coming years?
A boy called Harry Butler. He's a good one.
We're definitely watching that one. Yeah.
I'm only messing. That's a good question. Played with a boy called Vincent Norman a few times. He's a Swedish boy. Just went to Florida State, but he's just been playing a couple events on the European tour. He's doing pretty well. Played with a boy called Toto. He played in the Masters. And lots of people I've played with in America who have played a few European tour events or PGA Tour events and stuff like that. I played the other week. I was up in Scotland. I say the other week, a couple of months ago, trying to play St Andrews Links and the British Am, playing with Sandy Scott. He's our world ranking. He's like top 10 or something. He's played the US Open and all that type of stuff. So watch out for those few names. They'll be there for the years to come.
And as a player, what do you notice as the major differences between those that are looking potentially to make a successful living out of the game? Are there any particular elements of their game that you just look at and you think, wow? Or is it a case of, is it all round? What areas would you say?
There's a couple of things what really sets them apart from the others. It's just consistency, like throughout the whole part of their game. Like there's not really a weakness. It's all good, and then they've either got something a really good strength of theirs. So I think when you're working on stuff, you've obviously got a strength. You know what one part of your game is better than the others.
Yeah.
And you can work on the weakness, but you got to still carry on with that strength because you want that to be working the best for you.
Sure.
But as I was saying, but it's just the demeanour on the golf course. I think the head is just probably literally the most important thing. And for the players I see, the best ones I see is just the way they keep their head held up high, and you don't see too much emotion from them. Obviously there is inside, but they don't let it out. You just keep plodding along.
Okay. Is there really, in college golf, or even in your own experience in golf, how much emphasis has there been on sports psychology with that in mind? Because I think that's a really interesting point, as well as the technical elements of golf. Is there anything done to train the mind as much as the body?
Yeah, no, definitely. Especially at the second university in Florida, our coach took that pretty seriously. He was pretty good. He was a good coach. He got us to see a psychologist every now and again, but he took it quite seriously. So if he did see us in qualifying, throwing a club or anything, I'm not that person. I'm pretty calm on the golf course, but I know a couple of the other boys aren't. But if he did see that, they would get punished pretty severely sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea.